Hey guys, welcome back to another week of remote learning. I hope that you're doing well. Um, so, we are going to finish the book this week. We have just 3 more days of reading left. I can't believe it. So, real quick, let me talk about what you guys read at the end of last week. We see Patrick handling his breakup with Brad terribly. He's not sleeping properly. He's taking caffeine pills to stay up all night. He's abusing drugs and alcohol. He's driving while he's under the influence of these substances. He's hooking up with random people to hide from his feelings. He puts his friend Charlie in a weird position by kissing him. And I want to talk about that. So, Charlie lets Patrick kiss him. And he says that it's because he's trying to be a good friend. He doesn't want to upset Patrick. I think this is Charlie's real reasoning. He's not gay. He's not interested in Patrick at all. He thinks that it's the right thing to do. He doesn't want to hurt Patrick's feelings, but is this actually being a good friend? What if this leads to Patrick being led on by Charlie and only hurts him more? Some of you guys said Charlie's being a good friend during this time because he's there for Patrick. And while there's some truth to that, I think probably the better answers are people saying that, Charlie let Patrick do some pretty terrible stuff to himself. I mean, why wouldn't Charlie drive the car? Patrick would be drunk and driving both of them around. So, he was there for him, yeah, but he was kind of just an observer of these destructive behaviors. And letting him kiss him, all that stuff is just kind of questionable. I don't know if at that time Charlie was being a good friend at all. One of the places Patrick takes Charlie is this park where men go at night to hook up with one another. And so Patrick's been going there to hook up with random guys to try and hide from his feelings about Brad. Charlie just hangs out while Patrick goes off and does his thing. But one night, this guy walks up to Charlie, and obviously, Charlie's very naive still. He doesn't realize that this guy is trying to hook up with him, but that's what the dude's trying to do. Charlie recognizes the guy from doing sports on TV, and he asks the guy a question about it, and the dude gets up and walks away. It was very interesting, some of your guys' answers to this question. Guys, Charlie didn't realize this guy was trying to pick him up, and when Charlie recognizes the guy, the dude freaks out for a couple reasons. One, that guy doesn't want people to know that he's gay. He does the sports on the TV news in the early 90s. Okay? And he's at the park trying to hook up with a dude. He doesn't want it getting out that he's gay. Secondly, he can probably tell that Charlie's pretty young. Charlie's 16 years old. This dude could have gone to jail. Okay? Speaking of that park, Patrick sees Brad at that park hooking up with another guy. And he doesn't get mad when he sees this. In fact, if you go back and read those parts, I think that seeing Brad with another guy kind of gives Patrick some closure. He's able to finally move on because he sees that Brad is moving on too, and he's like, yeah, Brad is still gay. He's living his life. I gotta live mine too. And he's finally able to clearly think about, the fact that next year he's going to college across the country. He can start a new life. People there will be more accepting. He can find a boyfriend that he doesn't have to, walk around in secret with. So he's ready to just move on and start over. Speaking of Patrick moving across the country for college, we get a list of where all of Charlie's friends are going to college here in this letter. And guys, they're spread out across the whole country. Charlie lives in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Mary Elizabeth is going to California. Patrick's going to Washington State. Alice and Charlie's sister are both going to New York. And Sam will be the closest one to Charlie, but she will still be 2.5 hours away at Penn State, where Charlie's brother goes. So he's starting to realize this, that the school year is about to end. At the start of this school year, he was really lonely because he didn't have any friends, and his friends are all going to be gone next year too. I asked you guys a question about how that's going to make him feel. Again, you got to remember this is the early 90s. No email, no texting, no cell phones, right? They probably would have had to use payphones to make a long distance call if they wanted to talk to Charlie on the phone. So, yeah, not looking good. Anyways, guys, I'm really excited that you'll be finishing the book this week. Enjoy it. Email me if you have questions. Sorry this video ran a little longer than I tried to make them, but yeah, we're just in that crazy part of the book. Take care, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.